From Tosticano and I mean even downtown Monticello, Desperado, Mercy Lago.
Woo! Listen. All right, man, folks, life is good. Always remember that. Listen, we're going to talk about success requirements. I'm going to go through it because I posted a flyer on that, and some people got it, some people don't. So I wanted to kind of address each one because it's important as you continue to scale and grow your business, the things that you should always do, because that's one thing I've done in my business that's kind of continually served me and allowed me to continue to scale and continue to scale and continue to scale. You know why? Because I follow those 10 rules. It's so important. So many people miss those things and they wonder why they never get ahead, why their business struggles, why they go through the things they go through in their life when it comes to their health, when it comes to their family life, different things that might happen. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to address that. So listen, before we get started, just go ahead and make sure you share the video, like it, join, ask questions when we get to that part. I'm going to share some things with you. I'm going to share some real information with you that's going to really help you become better, right? Especially as you continue to build. And some of you you see people online and you like, man, I want to be like them, I want to do what they do, but you really don't understand the backstory. So we want to address that. I'm going to help you. For those of you that are upcoming entrepreneurs, those of you that are trying to get it going, man, I remember when I got into the entrepreneurial world 20 something years ago, the struggles, the stuff, the temptation. Yeah, the temptation to step away from who I was. I mean, does that happen? Do you get tempted? Yeah, you're going to get tempted to step away, but just remember one thing. Your integrity is all you got. So we're going to address that. We're going to talk about that. So I'm going to go into it. I'm going to kind of share. Some of you, if you're on my Facebook or my Instagram, you probably seen me address those things. So there's success requirements. I'm going to talk about it. Make sure you say hello to me when you come on. I appreciate it. I love it. Tell me hello and we're going to talk about it. So let's go. Let's jump right in. The first one. Let me see if I could find that picture so I could post it on here as I share, so you all could be able to see it. All right, share my screen. Let me share my screen. Boom. Let's go back here. See, that's one thing with all these online platforms. I can't even find my thing now. Come on. See, this is the beauty. You're seeing something happen live. So let's go back. Where's my, all right, back. I'm here. Okay, cool. I was trying to look for it. So let me share my screen real quick. Before I do that, let's find the post though, because I want to make sure you all see the post. That's important. That's the main reason, because you want to be able to, all right, awesome. We want to see the post. We see it. All right, good. Let's share my screen. Let me share my screen so you all can see the post, and then we want to talk about it. All right, let's go ahead and do that. Window, boom. Awesome. So that's the post. So we want to talk about this. All right. Again, make sure you follow me on Instagram, follow me on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn. Follow me, because there's some things I'm going to be announcing in the future. Not too far in the distance future, but very close. That's going to allow you to become successful, to change your zip code. Because one thing, if I like sharing information, I like not just information, but also giving you an opportunity to make money. Because at the end of the day, I know so many people talk about money is not everything, but you know what? It is, in a sense, because if you don't have it, you cannot make changes. You cannot help people. So you got to have it to make the kind of changes in life that you want. Now, money is not bad. It's the person that has the money that is bad. That's why I want to talk about the success requirements, because some people get money and then they change. Some people that have never made money before and they get it, then their true self comes out. So we're going to address that. We're going to talk about that, because you can't keep falling into a situation where you're being taken advantage of, and you're constantly keep pushing and holding on to a dream because you ran into a good salesperson, right? And have I been dealt with before? Of course, all day, every day. People are very, very shady. They're very, very, they know how to come at you, right? So we want to address that, and then help you see how you can identify folks that are very, very shady, right? So we want to talk about that. I'm going to help you do that. So let me go ahead and just see my screen. I just want to make sure, what I'm sharing, you guys are able to see it on here on the platform as well, because it's just what it is. That's what we're doing. All right. So I see you can see my screen. That's awesome. Thank you for joining. For those of you that are commenting, let's go ahead and let me address your comments real quick. I appreciate you. Hey, Stella, how are you? Kelly, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Listen, folks, I've been for those of you that just meeting me for the first time, you don't know me, you're saying, who's this dude? Who is this guy? Well, my name is Douglas Eze. Been in the financial service business for over 20 something years. Started at the young age of 24, was waiting table at IHOP, didn't have any clue about finance or anything other than my father's money. That's all I knew about finance. But as I got into this financial industry, I wanted to really understand, dig deep, dig down, understand how money really works, how the wealthy continue to scale their wealth and build it. So I just started researching wealthy families and just to understand their system, how they roll, what they do, and got some good stuff from some people, saw some bad stuff, and I just decided to just focus on the good stuff. In the financial service industry, it's a very, very tough industry, very, very crooked industry. Even some people I work with in this industry, that were leaders in the company, stole money from me, stole agents that I recruited, because in this business we recruit, we build teams and stuff like that. So coming up as a young kid in this industry, just trying to put my flag on the ground and say, you know what, I'm going to push hard and continue to build the business. No matter what somebody does, what they do, I'm going to continue to make my business grow and work. I'm going to take all the good stuff from people and I'm going to throw away all the bad stuff, right? So one thing I posted is integrity, right? On the 10 success requirements. Integrity, man. What does that mean, right? You think about that, like, what do you mean by that? Well, I'm sure you should know what that means. If you don't, you need to Google it, right? But in my life, it's so important, especially when you're doing business with people. When you're doing business with people, your word should be your word. It should be everything. Sometimes, yeah, it's good to sign contracts to make sure people are held to it. But one thing I've never done, I've never sued anyone, for anything, even when they mess up and they steal money from me. And has that happened? Of course, all day. I've had people steal money from me. I've had business people that I've done business with rip me off, right? But you know what? I just smile and say, you know what? And I say to God, I say, you know what? They need the money more than I do. So let them go ahead and do it. That's my seed. I just planted a seed in their life with that, and I let God handle the rest for me, right? Because I know He's going to take care of me no matter what the situation is. As long as I'm alive, I'm going to make more money. As long as I stay true to the game and I give everybody a benefit of the doubt. That's the key. Always remember that, because whatever somebody else did to you doesn't have nothing to do with the new person that you just got introduced to that's in your life, right? So always remember that. If somebody else hurt you, right, doesn't mean you're going to just say, okay, I'm going to stop. Just think about it. When you buy a brand new car, right, and the car breaks down all of a sudden on the road, are you going to say, you know what, I'm not going to buy cars anymore because this car just disappointed me? No, you go straight back to the dealership and you buy a new car to replace that old car. So integrity is a very, very important. Now, loyalty, that's something that a lot of people miss that. So I'll give you an example of my business, what I do, right? So in my business, we recruit a lot. We do a lot of recruiting. We build teams, we build managers, we build people. We pour into people. So in this industry, there's so many times people come in, some people will hurt other people, some people will come in with different agendas because they want to make money, but not realizing that, you know, everybody in the industry are all business people. You don't own nobody. They're not your slave, right? They're an entrepreneur for a reason. They join your business for a reason. They joined the business because they saw something that you said online or whatever the case might be, and they believed in you and they came on to work with you. Now, yeah, every business relationship has problems. People fight, people have issues when it comes to business. There's no relationship. Always remember the key word is relationship. It could be business relationship, it could be relationship with a spouse, it could be children. Everything, the key word is the relationship. Now, no relationship is perfect, none. You know, one thing I always ask a person is, especially when it comes to business, I always ask this question: this person that you're trying to talk to me about, or whatever the case might be, or you're trying to leave their organization, you know, to do whatever it is you want to do, you know, are they taking money from you? Are they stealing money from you? No, they're not. All right. Are they stopping you from making a living? No, they're not. Interesting. So they're not taking money, they're not stealing money from you, they're not stopping you from making a living. So what's the problem? Then when they start talking, telling me the problem, I realize, well, that's not that person. It's actually you. You're the problem, right? Because you're pointing finger at somebody else instead of pointing the finger at you to see what is it that you got to do. So a lot of times, you know, my loyalty stands with the person that introduced you to me, because I don't know you from Adam. I don't know you from Jack, right? So I'm loyal to the person that drew until that person shows me a different situation. Then that's it. I give everybody benefit of the doubt. So always remember that. And then you got to be positive. You got to stay positive all the time, man. I mean, yeah, sometimes you're going to fall into a situation where you want to be negative, but let that be between you. Don't show your negativity with folks, because you don't know who you might affect by you showing them your negativity. You know, don't let people see that. See, you always want to deal with your stuff inside of your stuff and talk to somebody else that don't have nothing to do with your industry or whatever the case might be, that somebody that can handle that negative spirit when it comes, because we're going to have that. But stay positive. Stay positive about your life. Be excited for the fact that you are alive, that you are doing the things that other people would want to do. There's some people that want to live the life you want, but they're dead, right? They're dead, they're gone, or they're sick in the hospital. So what are you sad about? You know, what are you sad about? You wake up every morning, you know, you have an opportunity to change your situation, right? You have the opportunity to change your situation. And the other one is humbleness, you know, humility, folks, humility. So many people get to a certain position in life, in their business, and they like become so, they're no longer humble. They think they're King Kong, not realizing that, you know what, the young shall grow. The young shall grow. Always remember that. The young shall grow. See, when you look a man or a woman in the eyes and you say, you know what, I'm going to call you back. I'm going to return your call. Call me, text me. I'm going to call you. And when they do what you told them to do, and they call you or they send you a text message, and you look at them and you remember who that person was, that you said, I'm going to call you back. You know, I'm going to talk to you. We're going to do business, or whatever the case might be, whatever it is you told them. And you look at it and you don't do that, and you don't return their call. You don't take their call, and you just ignore them. That's sad. That's very bad on you. That's terrible. See, when I say I'm going to do something, I'll do it. If I don't want to do it, I say, I'm sorry, I can't do it. It's just not going to happen. Right? I just say, I can't do it. What you going to do? Right? If I can do it, I'll say I can do it. If I could do it, then I'll go ahead and do it. Right? Gratitude. You got to have that. I mean, it's so important. You know, gratefulness in life is good. Right? And then hard work. So when somebody tells you you could be successful without you working hard, lies, 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 lies. That's a lie. Always really, that ain't true. You got to work hard. You got to push. You got to go out there and get it. There's no such thing as not working hard. You got to work hard. Whether you got to put in the effort. Everybody that's got to the level that they are, unless they're stealing or misleading people or they're just crooked liars, yeah, they might be successful for a little bit of time, but not for a long time. See, I build for longevity. I don't build just for today so I could eat today. I want to eat forever, for a long time. And I also want to make sure that my children's children eat. As long as they follow the rules and they do the right things and they understand that what we're doing, what I'm doing, what I'm building is not just for them, but it's to impact the world. They got to be ready to give to the world as well. And you got to be disciplined, folks. See, a lot of times people come to me with different things, or, oh, I want to be successful, I want to do this stuff, but they're not disciplined, they're not committed, they're not ready, they're not responsible. So you got to be disciplined, folks, 100% with everything. You got to be ready to go. You got to be willing to sacrifice certain things, even when it comes to putting away money for the future. Whenever I talk about your future person, and I say, always think about your future person, because you're going to get there, and that's you at that 10 years from now, 20 years from now. Yeah, we want you to enjoy yourself today, and I want you to eat good today, but I also want you to eat good in the future. But how do I make sure that happens? Well, I make sure that whatever decision I make today, I make sure that decision is going to help me later in life in the future, right? So you got to be disciplined. You got to be able to put away money, pay yourself. And when we say pay yourself, I'm talking about paying your future person, in the sense that when you do something, for example, let's say, okay, I'll give you all an example. I'm going on a trip, right, in December. Never been to Maldives ever. First time going. Going to be going. It's going to be a beautiful trip. All expense paid, powerful, good time, you know. But what did I do? Pay for it. And then guess what? Now I've been paying my future person back, because I took the loan from my future person to pay the deal, to pay for the trip. So what did I do? I first charged it on a credit card, because I always use other people's money. I charged it on a credit card, got all the points for it, right? And then I went to my cash value insurance, took a loan against the policy, took a loan from the insurance company, paid off the credit card company, so I don't have to pay any fees and I don't have to pay them any interest, right? So now who do I owe interest to? I owe interest to the insurance company. Now, check this out. By me owing the insurance company, I say to my future person, I'm going to pay you back, because I need to make sure we have more money to do other deals. So what I start doing, I start paying back the insurance company every week. I send a check to them every week, right? Every week they get a check to reduce the loan amount that I took out from the insurance that I took. Why am I doing that? Well, because I don't want to take that for granted, because I know my future person is going to be expecting that money. But guess what I did? When I borrowed the money from the insurance company, they used my cash as collateral to get to give me the money. So I really never end up using mine, while my cash continues to grow, so I could do other businesses if I choose to. But that's a different conversation. We won't get to that. But that's called discipline. You got to be ready. It's hard. Yes, it's hard. Responsibility. A lot of these things are difficult, but you know what? Once you do it, it gets better. It becomes a habit. You don't have to second guess yourself. And then you got to be passionate about what you do. You got to have passion about what you do. You got to love it. You got to be excited about changing lives and helping people. See, I'm passionate about what I do. I love helping people. I love seeing people's lives change. I love getting text messages from my clients and saying, man, thank you. I just got one. It's so funny. Before I got on here, I just got one. I'll post it later. And so I sent a message to one of my staff. She's gonna get paid I'm gonna pay her about $19,000, in the job that she did. And she's like, first she said, Douglas, I thank God. See, this is the thing that sets you apart from everybody. It ain't everything else on social media, it ain't all that. It's the when you do something and change, you, because you never know what's going on in somebody's life. But I'm a big believer, when you work hard and you're willing to and you do what you're supposed to do as a person, as a human being, yeah, you should be rewarded. You should be paid for your time. Very important. So she said, I thank God and I thank you. Such a blessing to work with you, and even better to do a work that the world needs. God is good. And not to mention my 19K in 2 days. Laugh out loud. Although I am purpose driven, the money helps. Just as the cool weather came, of course, my furnace went out. I have been watching the weather, praying for warm days until I can get a new one. Thank God I no longer have to create a bill to replace it. I am beyond grateful. A burden lifted. See, that's why I do what I do. That's why I get excited about waking up every morning to just go to work and get it done, and work with great people. I surround myself, because you know what? I stay positive. I stay, you know, I feed out, I send out positive energy, because by me doing that, guess what? I only receive positive energy back. When negative people come around me, they are done. I mean, my positive energy kills them quickly, and they gone out of my life quickly. So if you stay positive, man, your positive energy is going to protect you, and you're going to only have great people working with you, working in your business, working for you, your staff, or even your business partners. We don't cut corners. I don't believe in that. I believe if I can, it has to be done. I mean, close to perfection. Close to perfection. We don't want to be, of course, we can't be perfect, but can we get close to it? Can we get close to it before I introduce a product to the world? I want to make sure we're close to perfection, that we can make it happen. And I continue to scale my business. Why? Because I choose not to do the things that most people are doing. I'm going to be speaking, I'm going to be traveling to Israel, man, to speak in Israel, with powerful leaders. But I mean, those are the things that gives me joy, gives me excitement about life, and just be able to change the world and do the right things and help so many people at the same time. And you gotta be focused, folks. Focus. Don't get distracted. Don't let nothing take you away from your game. I remember getting into this industry, and so many people were pulling me with different things. But I said, no, I gotta stay focused, tunnel vision. I gotta keep pushing forward. I gotta keep moving. Why? Because I believe the more I push, the more I stay true to the game. I just need to see one person that's successful in that business. Then I say, okay, if they can do it, there's no reason why I cannot do it. Right? So I stay focused to the vision. And I realize, you know what, this industry, the financial service industry that I'm in, which has helped me now get into other industry, real estate, right? I'm in that world. I'm in Airbnb, right? I mean, I have people trade for me, right? And do I have cryptocurrency? Yes, I have a whole lot of them, right? But at the end of the day, I know what my foundation is. A lot of people don't have a solid foundation. They keep jumping from thing to things and moving around. I mean, I see my inbox. I'm constantly getting people inbox me about some opportunity here. Some of them I've listened to them. Because one thing I always do is I'll listen. Doesn't mean I'm going to do it. Because if my spirit says, nah, it doesn't work, I don't do it. I listen to my inner self to make sure. Now, if it makes sense, if it works, if it's something, and then you got to show me what you're doing, right? Show me how it's benefiting you. The same thing you trying to get me to get involved in. Tell me, let me see how you're making, how it's making out for you. So, folks, I just wanted to kind of go into this 10 requirements for success. I'm sure there's more. Add your list to your numbers, to your situation, so you know exactly what you need to stay. But never, never jeopardize your integrity just because you want to make a buck, a dollar. See, every time I close a door, keyword, I close a door, meaning I'm not going through that door anymore. I'm done with this person. I'm done with that situation. I'm done with that person and their business. Once I close that door, you know what happens? A new door opens up that's way better than this door. See, I just got off a phone call, which is why I'm so excited and fired up, because I just closed the door on a guy, on a business, or on someone that we've made money together, but they were very, very shady and very, very crooked. And I didn't know that at first, but I wasn't sure. But then, boom, I said, show me. And boom, it happened. God showed me. And immediately, I closed that door. Boom, done. Why? Because if I didn't, the last thing I want is get burnt tomorrow. Because you kind of get to listen to people, hear them out, see what it is, see who they are. Because some people are good at pretending and faking, and you can't tell. They're faking, they're showing you, you like, okay, but you don't know they're faking. But just keep watching, because your instinct is talking to you. God is in your heart telling you, listen, watch out, be careful. So what I do is, before I even do anything or introduce anybody, I put my money in there. I don't mind risking my money first. I risk my money. Why? Because I don't want to risk my client's money or anybody else that I do business with. So I risk my money first, risk my situation. Let me be the guinea pig. Let's go. And then they show who they are. They get a little bit of my money, but they don't get a big amount of my money. Make sense? So I just want to throw this out real quick. Thank you again for joining. Watch this. I know you're going to watch this on replay. Do what you do. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Listen, let's keep winning. Let's keep doing what's right. The world needs you to be successful. I'm introducing 2 companies to you in the future. Stay tuned. One, you're going to be able to participate with no cost to you. You're going to be able to be a part of it if you want to. Some of you have sent me your emails. I get it. Don't worry. We're going to be having a Zoom call. We're going to have you in the email. We're going to send you an email. So please stay tuned. Just keep watching. I'm going to let you know. Keep following me. Those of you that still on the sideline, because so many of you wait on the sideline until it's too late. Like I said, it's not going to cost any money, but it's going to cost you time, and work. You ain't free, because there ain't no such thing as free. You got to work for it. Either you're working and you're paying with money, or you're working and you're paying with your sweat, right? So we want, but what I'm introducing is going to change the world. Is going to change your life, your situation. It's going to help a lot. It's going to help get rid of unemployment. It's going to give many families and many people an opportunity to make more money in their situation, but they got to put in the work, because no such thing as, because we don't support laziness. I don't support it, because I work hard. I'm grinding every day. So make sure you stay followed, keep following us, keep following me. We're gonna make the announcement soon. We're making sure we're getting close, getting our technology close to perfection. It's not going to be perfect when we introduce it, but we want to make sure, at least, because we're going in the technology space, folks. There's a lot of hackers. There's a lot of folks that will steal your stuff, that can come in and mess up things that is good. So we can't be ignorant and not understand that we got to block all that. So we want to make sure that it's done well. Once we introduce it to you, you'll be able to scale. Again, it's not going to cost you anything other than your time and your sweat. So send me an email, inbox me on whatever platform you're in, inbox me, send me your email. We're going to program, we're going to save it. I'm going to put it, I'm building a list, and I'm going to invite you to a Zoom. There's no cost to you for this particular program that I'm introducing. And we've already tested it out, and people love it. So we're going to introduce it. We're thinking about introducing it in December while I'm in Maldives. We're going to go online. We're going to go online, me and my business partner. We're gonna talk about it to the world, and then send you all a link, and boom, we go to work for January 2022. It's going to be a great year. My goal is to make a lot of people millionaires, because my goal is to be a billionaire. That's what I'm chasing. And in order for me to get to my goal, I need to help you become very successful. So you get yours, I get mine. Don't count my money, count your money. I'm counting mine. You count yours, all right? Do that. Count your money. That's all you got to do. Keep counting your money. Don't worry about what other people are doing. So I'm focusing on being going to get the goal that I want to build, that I'm setting up. The question is, are you willing to put in the time, the effort, the sweat, energy to get this done? And it's worldwide, because I've been looking for situations that I can do that can change lives all over the world, not just in America, all over the world, Africa, places where people are struggling. But thank God for social media, thank God for internet. There's so much opportunity. The world is smaller now. The world is very small now. I've traveled a lot. I've got to meet so many great people in different parts of the world. And there's still some more that I got to meet. So this is the only way I could do it. I don't want to eat alone, because I can't take it with me. None of us can take the money with us. People see me and they're like, oh, why ain't you living in a big mansion? I don't need to. Can I afford it? Of course, all day I could do that, but I don't need to. Because when you die, it's just you in that box. That's it. The question is, how many lives did you change? How many lives did you change? Right? How many people can come in and say things about you that are great? Right? We're going to eat and we're going to enjoy ourselves. We're going to enjoy. I enjoy my lifestyle. You all see my lifestyle. It's great. I do the things I love to do. No excuses, no regrets. I don't I do my own thing. I ain't worried about nobody. But at the end of the day, let's go. Let's make it happen. Let's all win together. There's billions of people in the world. Billions. I just want 1%. Just 1% to participate in what we're doing. But that's it, folks. Listen, stay tuned. Keep following me. Again, send me an email, your email, put it on the DM, whichever platform. See, I'm streaming on all platforms right now, including Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all platforms. So you'll never say you didn't get my message. So DM me. I'm gonna get your email with your name. I'm gonna send you out a Zoom link in the when we're ready to introduce our product to the world. We're gonna send you a Zoom link, and then it's something that every one of you you'll love it, man. Whoo! I'm so excited. I'm so excited. This is just one out of two companies that we gave birth to. One company is already doing good. We want to introduce that later. But this particular one I'm excited about, just because again, it's going to change. It's going to get jobs. It's going to give people opportunity to make money. We're going to teach them a lot of things. Even folks that are not entrepreneurs, they'll be able to learn how to make sure that this business, they're going to scale with it if they put in the work and the time. All right, folks, I'm out of here. I got a meeting. So y'all have fun, enjoy. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you. Hey, Sylvia, thank you for joining. Stella, thank you. And Kelly, thank you for joining. I appreciate you all. Everyone, thank you for watching. Make sure you share this and with people that you know and your friends on your Facebook, your YouTube, your Instagram. Just share it and say, don't be a secret agent. Don't keep it to yourself. See you at the top. Bye-bye.